Ever wondered if it's ever too late to seek God's forgiveness? Many of us have been unknowingly caught up in the practices of idolatry and polytheism, thinking we are honoring God. But are we truly? The Quran, in chapter 39, verse 53, offers a comforting message. O my servants who transgressed against themselves, do not despair of God's mercy, for God forgives all sins. He is the forgiver, the merciful. This message is an invitation to seek God alone, with your heart and your mind, and to abandon the wasted years of idolatry and polytheism. The message is clear. No matter your past, God's mercy is ever welcoming. However, heed this: turning away from God's word can bring severe consequences. Imagine being reminded time and again of the divine verses of your Lord, only to turn away each time. This is the essence of what Quran verse 1857 discusses. It paints a vivid picture of the dire consequences that ensue when we disregard God's reminders and forget the actions of our own hands. This verse serves as a stern warning. It talks about a spiritual blindness and deafness that can overcome us. These veils upon our hearts and ears are not physical but metaphorical, symbolizing our inability to comprehend or hear the truth. It's like we are lost in a dense fog, unable to see or hear the path to salvation. If we neglect God's guidance, we might never find our way back. So the verse leaves no room for doubt. Heed God's reminders or face the risk of never finding guidance. Now, ask yourself this critical question: will God alone be enough for you? This thought-provoking question is echoed in Quran verse 39, verse 45. It speaks of how the mention of God alone causes aversion in the hearts of those who don't believe in the hereafter. Yet when others are mentioned beside him, they rejoice. This verse is a profound test of faith, a challenge to each of us. It asks us to examine our hearts to see if we find joy in the mention of God alone, or if we need the addition of others to stir feelings of happiness. This is the essence of true faith. Faith, then, is not just about belief, but the joy in the mention of God alone. So what have we learned today? We have explored the profound importance of seeking God alone, understanding that it's never too late to ask for His forgiveness. We've delved into the severe consequences of turning away, a path that leads to forgetting one's deeds and spiritual deafness. We've also examined the test of faith, where true believers find joy in the mention of God alone. May these verses guide us in our journey of faith, reminding us of God's mercy, the importance of heeding His reminders, and the joy in His mention alone.